back. Welcome back. Look, here is some blocks I'm doing for my sew along Norfolk.
I came at the wrong time.
The kids want to be in here. And they don't supposed to be talking. So here's my blocks for Norfolk. This is, it says block 2, but we know it's kid 2. It does say kid 2. I think it's 3, but anyway, that's what they say. But anyway, I've made these 3 blocks. I've actually made 4, and I left one to make it with you all. And on one of them that I did, I'm going to show you a mistake I made when you're working with directional fabric. So, if you want to see how this block is made, come on back and we will get it done. Alright guys, I'm back. Alright, I got my last block here laid out to finish up, and what I'm going to do this, one of these 4 patches here, and then I will finish them up off camera and we'll come back and do the rest of it. But what I wanted to show you on this block right here, I hope you can see it, and maybe you will notice it right off, but this is directional fabric in the center. And guess what? Look at my blocks. I got 2 of them that is off. That will be this one here, this one right here, and this one here. So you see the difference? And when I laid this block out, I laid it out the way it should be. Now this is a block just like it is, just using orange fabric instead of the green. So when you're using directional fabric, you have to pay attention. Now the birds, is really hard to get them to go direct. You know, you can't really look at it as being a direct fabric. So with that being said, I did the best to kind of have them going the same way if possible. But that's what I did to that block. So we're not going to, hopefully, and am I going to take it out? No, I'm not. Because I'm not perfect. And I heard someone say that somebody, some religious, it may be, I don't know who it is. I'm not going to lie because I don't know who it is. But I heard them say that they would turn a block. I've heard the saying that they would turn a block and make sure it was in the wrong direction or wrong in the quilt, because they only believe the only thing perfect is God. So that's a good point, but I didn't do that purposely. I did it because I wasn't paying attention. That's what happened with me. But I can go with that. I mean, I can live with it. It's no problem, because once the quilt is done, you'll never notice it. So this is my first piece here. It's 2 squares. And so I'm going to put this one. It's on the background. I'm trying to keep these directionals directional. And they trying to slide, and it's probably because I always pick up my block but then I flip it again. So I flipped it. Yes, it was me. It was only me that did that, and nothing I can do about it. But take it out, and I'm not going to take it out. I see my little remote over here flashing. I think I left it on for a few days. And when I found it, it was on. So the battery may be going down in it. And I got another one somewhere hid out. So, okay, that's this fabric is going the correct way. This is my directional. So that's my second. And I'm just going to put these 2 together and butt them up. Butt up my seams here. And I am going to put a pin in this. I'm going to put a pin in it. But it's just simple. This is a simple block. As you can see, it's made up out of half square triangles, half square and triangles in just a solid block. So it's really simple. I know you've seen this block before. It is in my sampler quilt here for the sew along. And you probably know the name of it. I don't. And I ain't gonna pretend I do, because I don't. But I have seen the blocks numerous of times. So it's nothing new. And if you want to make this block, all you gotta do is just look it up on YouTube. I'm quite sure someone will show you how to make it. So here's my first 4 patch. And you see how it's making a star there. So that's my first one. And I got 3 more to do. Since that was so quickly, we're just gonna do this other one. I'm gonna do 2. And like I say, this is just made up of half square triangles and scripts and blocks and solid blocks or prints. Prints in the middle. Prints in the middle. That's not a solid. That is a print. I hope y'all are having a nice weekend. I supposed to be washing my hair today, but my daughter is doing a spa treatment, I guess, at home today, so I didn't want to get in her way. And then she washed the kids' hair, because their swimming classes are over. So I said, I'll do mine tomorrow. Just give myself a ponytail. Get mine did tomorrow when they're all out my way. We had a lot of rain. Hope y'all, Cookie, they graduated from this season of swimming lessons. I hope y'all enjoyed that little short video I did of her. She did awesome. She did really good. So now they'll do some practice with me and my daughter at the Y. We are bound and determined that these babies are gonna know how to swim. I don't know how to swim, y'all. But I'm gonna make sure my baby know how to swim. All my kids can swim. So this is the next one, and we're just putting it together again. It's a simple block. It really doesn't take you that long to do it. And since that is said, that's all I'm going to show you on this block. Put my pen in here. The natives are loose. The natives are loose. They're running through the house. So excuse if you hear some children in the background. Oh yeah, and I got some exciting news, yeah. My 2 of my grandsons, the one here and the one in Australia's birthdays are in August. And my son contacted me the other day and said that they would be home. Their birthdays are Zane's is the 19th and Zane's is the 17th and Dominic's is the 19th. So he's planning on taking them to Disney World. I might as well go and do this with y'all. To Disney World for Zane's birthday and bring him to see his grandma. My little granddaughter, his little sister, Zari, I think she's 4. She's 4. But yeah, I think she's 4. But I have not met her in person, so I am so excited and everything. And I can't wait for us ladies, her and Cookie and I to have a tea party. I'm so excited. You know, you have to really be special to be invited to these tea parties these young ladies are having. Can't just anybody come. That's what they tell me. So I always keep an invite with Cookies. Sometimes she doesn't let me come to her tea party. But a lot of times she invites me to her tea party. Like today we had one and we had tea and lemon, key lime pie today. Yes, that was what we had for the tea party today. And I was so excited to be invited to Cookie's party. You know, you gotta also make sure you put these blocks back. I had to take a whole block. I don't know where I was. I was in another world. And I had a couple of them upside down. But yes, I got invited to a tea party today, so I was really happy. And I love that pie. And she served some peach tea. And I thought that was just marvelous, y'all. Cookie has real nice tea parties. Real nice. Even though she was getting her hair washed today. And now we're fighting her to keep her bonnet on her hair. So, this goes down. Yeah, guess what? All these things are laying nicely. Everything is laying nicely. It's just nice. This is a nice block. Evidently, I'm getting better with my cutting and everything is coming out like it's supposed to. And my seam allowance is pretty good. It's doing good. Now, I did not show you how to make half square triangles because I have several videos on how to make half square triangles. And I know I do. Because I did a series of blocks made with half square triangles. So you can go back and look at those videos. I got my mystery block in. I'm really behind on my blocks here. Don't know how I got behind because you guys know I've been working on them faithfully, but I somehow got behind. My Wonderland is still laying over there. Wonderland is still laying over there. I had an attempt to do it. I do know it had an apple block in it. And you know, these are my half square triangles. Just to make sure you know. These are half square triangles. For you guys that I'm saying half square triangles and you're like, what is she talking about? And I did better. I used to oversize my triangles and then cut them down. And since I've been doing these sew alongs, I have actually been using the correct size to make them, and they have been coming out nicely. So like I say, these sew alongs have really taught me a lot. I am really proud of myself, and that I am trying to stay on them. And also, y'all, you know, I told y'all I was going to do some quilting. I was going to do this quilting with I was gonna transfer my what I was gonna quilt on to the fabric, and I don't know. I was having a bad day. The kids are screaming, and it was horrible. I'm not comfortable enough to show you that. But as soon as I get comfortable enough to show you guys that, I will. And I was using a practice block. I wasn't using a quilt. So as soon as I can figure that out and see what was going on, why I couldn't even follow the lines I had drawn. Well, probably first of all, it was a flower when there's a lot of curves, which I should have started out with something else. And most of my quilts, I always draw out whatever I'm going to quilt on them. Whatever pattern I'm going to use. I always mark my quilts. But it's no rhyme or reason other than I couldn't focus. And I've never did it with this machine, for one. I did it on my other baby lock that I had. I just hadn't did it on this one. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting just a little piece here. I'm connecting these ends. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just talking about other things. I ain't even telling y'all what I'm doing. I'm hoping y'all can see. I done got up there, y'all, and rigged that camera up there for y'all to be able to see what I'm doing all over here. But yeah, I'm just not comfortable with that yet. I mean, I don't want to be trying to tell you something and I'm not doing a good job at it or a decent job at it. And y'all, it was not decent. It was horrible. Looked like Cookie had did it. I mean, it looked like she was doing it. So I decided not to show you that video. I deleted it so it would never be shown. It was horrible. But y'all know I'm gonna get it. I'm going to get it. Okay, so I got these two pieces connected. See the half star there? Lay it down, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. So I'm just putting these little scripts between them. That's all I'm doing. This one is framed. If I get this done, once I get this done, then I have to put the sides and the top on it. It's kind of framed. And I tell you, I was having a hard time with that, and the reason I was having a hard time with it is because they are kind of long scripts, and I needed to pin them. Don't be lazy. Pin your stuff. They was not coming out right. And you know, we're just putting a script on. How hard is that? But when it's long, you need to pin it because it's gonna get off on the bottom. And that's what I was having my problem with. It getting off on the bottom. So I'm gonna put this last piece on, y'all. See, I didn't cut y'all off to come back and do this. I just thought, well, let me go and just do it with y'all. Gotta make sure that my remote don't cut y'all off. I'll be up in here talking and y'all ain't even there. Well, let's stop blanking. Maybe it was looking for the camera. Maybe. Or it won't cut on when I get ready to cut it on. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yes, I'm so excited to finally meet my granddaughter. She's my baby. I'm gonna press this right quick, guys, because I gotta put these pieces on. So I'm gonna press this block I just finished. And you gotta press your block out. So let me hit this with the iron over here to get it pressed and ready to put together. It's not gonna take me long. Well, I need to get off my board. That's what I need to do. I'm pressing on my board, y'all. Thank God it didn't care. And I didn't even notice that I was pressing on it. Let's hit these with hot iron. See? Look here, y'all. Look at this boo-boo. See? There we go. That block should be in the middle, not over here. And I had it laid out, guys. It's just that easy to get yourself messed up. Okay, I'm going to take it out and I'll be right back. Come on. All right, guys. I got that taken care of. I don't know how many of you saw me lay that block out and do it wrong. Okay, I'm going to put this little block on. I didn't already pinned it down. So I'm going to show you how I put this block in. I'm filming, y'all. Please put this little block in. And it goes in the center of both of these end pieces here. And my family was in the kitchen, so I was trying to let them clear the kitchen. So I just went ahead and pinned this together. So you wouldn't hear them in the background screaming and talking loud.
I don't think you're filming because the only thing that's here is your case. Why did I miss that? Why did I miss that? Well, right. I'm gonna leave you to your own devices.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's my grandbaby. He thought I was talking to himself, y'all. He didn't think I was filming. He saw my phone case over there. But it didn't occur to him that the phone was not in it. This is the little center. I guess I better unpin it. This is the little centerpiece right here. Can y'all see that? It needs to be ironed down, but I'm gonna put the other piece on first. And like I said, I'm just gonna finger it right now. And I got it off. Even after pinning it, it is off. But we're not gonna worry about that. Right now, I will trim it. This is the first one I've had off. Everybody else had came up like they're supposed to. And when I pinned it, I could have swore both of them was at the end. But that's neither here or there. That ain't how it came out, y'all. That ain't how it came out. So I would have to go back and check that before I put and that's what I did. I called myself pinning the ends before I pinned the center. I may have to go back and take that loose and see what I did. And then I may not take it loose. I may just trim it off and carry on with the block. Because the blocks are supposed to be 15 and a half and they're actually, 15 by 15. And they're actually coming up a little bit over 15. So it's okay if I cut that off. Look, I didn't even pin it in the middle, y'all. that would be okay if I didn't.
I think I broke.
I got too much going on in here. I got too much going on. I'm trying to film over the kids. Yeah, probably when I took that pin out. So I just lined this up. Somebody's sleepy. Somebody's sleepy. And it's her bedtime. It's her bedtime, and here she comes. What are you doing, mommy? What are you doing, mama? Go get it. Go in there with Megan and get ready for bed, sweetie pooty booty booty. Okay, so there's my centerpiece right there. And I'm going to iron that, and we got 2 more pieces to put on. Give me a second, guys. Let me press this out. And we have 2 more pieces. Just gonna hit it with the iron right quick. All right. And that piece, I think it's right here. And this is a piece, it's not that piece that I was looking for, but we're gonna trim that up because it is a lot to be trying to feed in there. This is the first block I had to do any trimming on. Of course I would because you guys are watching. But I'm just gonna make sure it's nice and square all the way around. And that it is. So now we're gonna put the frame around it. I got strings everywhere. First, we're gonna frame it on the sides. I'm still liking this green background fabric for this quilt. I am really liking this. This, I didn't have a dark one, so I'm gonna stick a pin here. Let's stick a pin here, y'all, so kind of keep it all level here. I just want to make sure you don't have it not meeting up on the ends. And that's why I told you I was having problems with my with these two. The frame is because I didn't do any pinning on it, so I had a little problem with that. I see I got a little too much here, fullness in. And you know, if you got fullness, try to sew it against your feed dogs, and it will feed that in for you. And you don't have to do anything but just hold it. You don't have to nug on it or nothing, but it was only the way I had it pinned. So that was just my fault, guys. But I do want to put a little pin in it because, like I said earlier, I had these things way, one side was shorter than the other, one side was longer than the other. It was a hot mess because I did not pin it because it is a long script. pen and I got it too close to my end here. Don't want to run over it, y'all. Don't want to do that. I ran over one today and broke a needle. So we don't want that experience no more. And it was so crazy. Cookie was up here when I broke it and scared her to death. She always like to get a little chair, sit right here beside me when I'm sewing. Her little chair over there. Scared the poor baby to death. Scared me to death. But it didn't seem like it damaged my machine any. My machine just let me know it didn't like it. It didn't appreciate it. So this is one side. I'm doing pretty good about not cutting my points off too. So we're gonna get this side on. And we only got 2 more sides after this, y'all. The top and the bottom, the top and the bottom. And I have all these blocks did. And I'm planning on this weekend working on catching up, at least getting 2 or 3 of them. I'm gonna get my mystery quilt done. I know I'm gonna get that one done this weekend. So I'll work on it tomorrow because there's only 1 block. And I'm going to, because I got to be in Alabama for all next week is church anniversary Sunday, so, and I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday, so I will not be doing anything but hanging out with my mother and Cookie. No, I'll do some hand sewing. I always do hand sewing. That's my time to just do mindless sewing. Because I told you I hadn't worked on my grandmother's flower garden in a while. So that will be the project I'll be working on while I'm doing that. And I'm gonna have a set and chat with you guys on that coming up sometime. Because I hadn't did that in a long time, and I know you enjoyed that, and I enjoyed watching me work on my grandmother's flower garden. And it's still wonky, y'all. It's still wonky. I'm still working on figuring out how to get it unwonky. So maybe when I pick it up this time, I'll be done figured it out, y'all. I'll be done figured it out. Okay, there's my other end. And I might have got that one. I think I got that point right there. Let me hit this with the iron, y'all. So I put my other piece on. Put the 2 pieces on. And it'll be over with. It will be all over with. And I'll put them up on the board and we'll chat. Now I gotta get my top and bottom on. Looks like I'm gonna have to take the roller and run across this. And as you see, this time I got all my directional fabric in the center going the same direction. And that looks so good going the right direction. I doubt it very seriously. Take this one apart. I doubt it. I got to be, I just can't do it, y'all. I just ain't gonna be able to do that. I'm just gonna leave it like it is because nobody's gonna notice it. You guys probably wouldn't have noticed it, but I love to show you all of my mistakes, and I make a lot of them. You know, I do make a lot of them. And I'm quite sure other quilters make mistakes, but they don't want you to see them. But I want you to see them, because this helps a lot of new quilters, because they so afraid to become a quilter because they're afraid to make a mistake. And they need to know that everybody makes mistakes. It's just, that's how I learned to quilt. All my mistakes I made. Me and Mr. Rip used to be real good friends. Now God, yeah, that is not looking good. Yeah, me and him, we used to hang out all the time when I first started. Sorry y'all, but I had that too I didn't have that even. We guys, me and Mr. Rip, I see him Ripper, I call him Mr. Rip. He and I spent a lot of time together when I first started quilting. I knew him better than I knew myself. We became such good friends, and I have to go to him now. I don't want him to get jealous. I still pick him up because I make mistakes and use him. But I try to let him rest. I try not to worry about him too much, you know. You don't want to wear out your welcome. So I try not to mess with him as much as possible. But as you can see, he's laying right over here open because I've been using him today. I'm gonna have to feed this. This is not coming out, y'all. It's not coming out. It is not coming out. It is coming out too big. And I know I couldn't have picked up the wrong ones. Let's see. Let's put it on this end, see if it does better. Sometimes you can just change over to another end and it'll fit better. And looks like it's going to fit on this end better. So that end may be a little bit off. It just may be a little bit off. And since it's on the bottom, I'm gonna pin it on the top here. Show you that. So I can let my feed dogs feed in anything that needs to be fed in. But it seems to be doing fine on this end. Now, this is real. This is real. No editing, because y'all know I don't like to edit. That's why you be hearing them kids screaming in the background, y'all. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's gonna fit pretty good right here. So this is where it want to be. This is where we're gonna let it be. All right. Now, you know, it's crazy. I have not had trouble with any of those blocks. But let me cut on this video, and they just want to act crazy. Yep. I have just been sitting here chilling, doing them, getting them done, having a nice time doing them. But as soon as I get to this last one, I want to film it for y'all. She just want to act up all kind of ways. Just acting up, just acting ugly. I don't like sewing with my seams on the bottom, but it seems like that's where the fullness is at on the block there. So any fullness needed to be handled, them feed dogs just did that. Y'all Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all is not gonna believe this. I just run out of bobbin. I just run out of bobbin. Look, I'm not gonna cut y'all off. I'm gonna let y'all go through all of it with me. I'm not gonna cut y'all off. But I just run out of bobbin. I didn't even realize I was that low. See, I ain't got one of them high dollar machines that tell me the bobbin is low. We just gonna pick it right back up, y'all. Yes, we is. Yep, I ran right smack out of bobbin. This machine is high dollar enough for me. I don't need it to tell me. I don't need to pay no extra to tell me that I'm running out of bobbin. It just told me when it stopped sewing that it was out of bobbin. Never thought I would buy a machine that costs this much. So don't say what you won't do. All right, now we're gonna try this one on here. Let's see if this one matches up. It's matching up better than that one was. So maybe it's just a little bit, no, it's matching up perfectly over here. Maybe, I don't know what happened, y'all. I cannot tell you what happened to it. What's up, Cookie?
I'm back.
You back? Where you been, girl?
I went in Regent's room.
You went to
Mama's room.
Did you?
In Mama's room. In Regent's room. In Dama's room. In Regent and the red room. In the water. In the throne. In the crown. In the crown.
Girl, you been traveling. You have really been traveling, girl. You have been on the move. And you gone again. She can't wait to meet my granddaughter. Neither. They have little tea parties on video chat. So they are excited to hang out together. And I didn't think I'd be doing tea parties. My daughter's 45 years old. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yes.
It's Mama's granddaughter.
Mama's granddaughter. Where my granddaughter at? You're my daughter, not my granddaughter.
I'm Cookie.
You Cookie.
But Mama. It's a granddaughter too.
Yes, I do have a granddaughter. I got a couple of granddaughters.
Well, I come with you.
You come with me? Jay's my granddaughter. Ty's my granddaughter. Ari's my granddaughter.
I come over your house.
Alright guys, I think we got it. I think we got it. We got it. We got it, girl.
Yes, man.
Yay!
Yes, Riddle.
You're so silly. You are so silly.
Yes.
She's been monitoring us saying bad words. She said, don't say that no more. So we have to be careful about how we speak around here.
Did you say that?
That's what y'all say. Did you say that? Yeah,
You
girl, I
said
didn't
a
say no
woman.
bad. I did not.
It's a woman.
Okay, let me press this. Come on, get up before I run over your toe. Get back. Go back. Let mama up. I'm gonna press this and you will. This will be the end of it, y'all.
I want to press it.
No, you burn yourself. When it's time for you to iron, you ain't gonna want to iron. You're gonna be throwing it in the dryer. Like most of these young people do these days. It's a wrinkle, throw it in the dryer. And I'm guilty of that too. But I do iron some of my clothes. I don't wear much that needs ironing. There it is. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I am going to put this on the board and I will come back and we'll talk a little bit. If it'll cut off, y'all. Alright, guys. That's all 5 of them. I had to do 5 of them on the board. And I like them. They're pretty. And they, well, they're 15 by 15, but like I say, they're a little bit over, just a little bit, and I need to trim these blocks down, but I have a tendency of just putting them aside, and I guess I'm gonna do all that work when I get ready to put the quilt together. But I may, since I got those up, go ahead and trim them down to the right size. But I hate to do that because then because I have to take the pattern out. So, yeah, I need to do that while they're out. While I got the pattern out and they're out. Anyway, thank you guys for being patient with me making that block. And a couple of mistakes hanging in there with me I made. But I'm not perfect, guys, as you can see from that block over there. And it's not in the corner by itself because I made a mistake on it. It's just when I put it up, that's where it landed. So, I want to thank you. Stop it, Missy. I want to thank you for your time. And you could have been watching anybody, but you chose me and Cookie today. So, we appreciate it. And if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yep. Share our video. Share. Share our videos. Okay. Share our videos and subscribe. We would appreciate it very much. Yes, very much. And we'll see you on the next video. Alright, thumbs up, guys.
Thumbs up, guys.
Bye-bye. You have a blessed day.